Good morning, everyone. Straydog Bill Arnold, aka Straydog Billy here, doing song number 1154 in 1154 days in a row. We started doing one song every day on August 7th of 2020, and here we are 1154 days later doing another one. We're going to keep on doing one song every single day until homeless dogs and cats are no longer killed, euthanized in the kill shelters across our country, because when the shelters run out of space, there is nothing else they can do but begin to kill, euthanize the poor dogs and cats who have been there the longest. This is a terrible tragedy. It's been going on for many decades now. We are still, as a society, allowing this to happen. We're killing over 1,000 a day still. Today, tomorrow, the next day, over 1,000 a day is the average right now in all the 3,500 shelters across the country. Back in 2011, it was 7,000 per day. Back in 1970, 41,000 dogs and cats were killed every single day. I have to keep telling everybody this little speech at the beginning every day, because if a new person comes along, they will not have heard of this horrible tragedy that's going on. We didn't know about it for many years either. And we found out, and now with Google, of course, you can check it yourself to find out exactly how many are being killed, and I think my figures are correct. So we've got to get a hold of conception in the dog and cat world. Spay and neuter is the way you stop conception in the dog and cat world. Please, everybody, spay and neuter your pets, and we can end this horrible tragedy of having to kill these beautiful, wonderful animals. Adoptions, we're trying to adopt out as many as we can. Every shelter is, kill shelters and no-kill shelters. Everybody's trying to adopt out as many as possible, but the dogs and cats can out-procreate us. They can give birth faster than we can adopt them out, and that's always been the case. We've got it down to 1,000 a day now through spay and neuter plus adoptions. I mean, let's keep on doing adoptions, because all the ones who are alive now deserve to have a home. But anyway, we got to get a hold of conception in the dog and cat world. We're only talking about the dog and cat world, no other species. Okay, today we're going to do Rolling Stones tune called "You Can't Always Get What You Want," and here we go. I saw her today at the reception, a glass of wine in her hand. She was there to meet her connection, and her feet was a footloose man. Well, you can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. But if you try sometime, you just might find you get what you need. I went down to the demonstration, get my fair share of abuse. Using words to vent our frustration. If we don't, we're gonna blow a 50 amp fuse. Well, you can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. But if you try sometime, you just might find you get what you need. down to the Chelsea drugstore to get your prescription filled. I was standing in line with Mr. Jimmy, a man who looked pretty ill. I sung my song for Mr. Jimmy. See, could say one word Mr. Jimmy said. Excuse me. And that was sad. Well, you can't always get what you want. Can't always get what you want. Can't always get what you want. But if you try sometime, you just might find you get what you need now, baby. Yeah. Can't always get what you want. Neat song. Okay, Straydog, no-kill dog shelter. I co-founded that shelter back in 1994, became a Texas nonprofit corporation in 97. That means you can apply from the IRS for 501c3 tax-exempt status, which makes all donations, big and small, to the shelter tax deductible. Please go online and make a tax-deductible donation if you could to Straydog. You just go on at straydog.org and you make a donation, please. Now, it costs a lot more money to run a no-kill dog shelter because we don't kill any of the animals, and that's why it costs more money, because if you're going to keep them all, you got to pay for them. And we do complete medical care for every dog, and once in a while cats we rescue, but mainly a dog shelter. And we go on adoption days every week, try to adopt out as many as we can. We've had good success over the years, but it barely makes a dent in what's going on with the, as we talked about earlier, with the number of uses of euthanasia, the killing that's going on in the kill shelters. So we do complete medical care, go on adoption days. We do park walks every day. They get to go to the park, the two big parks, enclosed parks, and all the dogs will walk to the park every single day. They know the order as the dog walkers are taking them to the two big parks, and we do two nutritious meals every day, and one at 6 a.m. and then one in the afternoon. And we have a crew that goes and picks up all the poop after each meal, so there's no odor at Straydog. And what else we do? We do caregiving rounds. That's one of the most important things. The dogs love going to the park, and they also love their caregiving rounds. The caregivers come around in the afternoon and go into each and every kennel. In the late morning, they start this, and they go to each and every, after they finish the walks. Then they go to each and every kennel and sit down with the dogs and rub their tummies and play ball with the ones who want to play ball. And so the dogs all look forward to this caregiving every single day. So the reason we started that way back in 1994 was to give the dogs at least the feeling of having a home. And we also do 24/7 coverage. So every single day is the same at Straydog. Every day is the same. Okay. Also check out, please, straydog.org. Go to About Us, click on About Us, and then Our Story. Click on that too. And then in the first paragraph under History, it's 1994. And at the end of that paragraph, which is a very short paragraph, you can click on here and you'll see a video of me talking about the history of Straydog, and you get to see pictures. A gentleman who did this video for us, John Paul Bonnelly, has a drone, and he goes up, so you get to see pictures way up high of the whole shelter. It's really a neat video. And you get to see Pat Arnold too, who was the co-founder of the shelter, who's passed on several years ago. It's just pictures of her in the early years and before one of the big park. Well, you get to see the whole thing. Check it out if you can, please. All right, we'll be back again tomorrow. Aaron will be here tomorrow, and we're gonna do a bunch more songs with Aaron for the next several days. Okay, we'll be back again tomorrow.